Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. '24 is the mark.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58's the mark. 58's the mark.
Now Wilson to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
180. Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, pick your
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 88 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 7-7, our score after one.
Right there, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 56. Mike, tell you won. It's a party now. It's a party now. Shift. He's got
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12. At the 46-yard line.
On second and 12, Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
57, I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you. Great player.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's caught. Block it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, here's Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
We own them. Let's go. Value 3. Value 3. Switch. Switch. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 12. 6, Mike, 56.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Left coming, left coming. Let's go, D.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Kendricks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Give me the bounce. Give me the bounce. Yeah, keep bouncing. Yeah.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Here's Carson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From midfield now on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Los Angeles. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out.
I don't know what the fuck you challenging. Let's go. You about to lose this game, Bomb. Let's go. Unpause the game. Come on, man. Unpause the game, man. The fuck is going on? Oh, this nigga. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You gonna unpause the game or what? What the fuck, man? Come on, dog. Fuck. Come on, dog. This nigga wanna be playing games and shit, you bitch ass nigga. Punk ass nigga. I ain't gonna fucking play no games with your little bitch ass nigga. Don't even fucking try to play that shit. Oh man, this is some bullshit, man. Damn, I was finna drive and win this fucking game. Damn, this weak as fuck, man. Or at least tie the fucking game. Fuck.
Opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson.
Damn, I wanted them stats too. Fuck.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ladies are champions in my kind of predicted 5th round. I mean,
Too early, knew this coming in too long. Like whenever he countered back, it was always weird in a way that he'd leave it too long. Like the weirdest rhythm of a fight. He'll take a minute off and attack for 30 seconds, take another minute off, and then try and attack. Like it's a weird. And we already knew this coming in. So for me, I risk it. You see me. You see my fucking resume. I'm not scared to risk. He didn't know and get hit by that again, but he did it.
The goal of it is to win, right? And that's what all fans need to remember. Did he win on Saturday night? Yes, he did. Is he still the champion? Yes. Does he still have a way to make tremendous amounts of money? Yes, he does, because he won the fight. So regardless of whether or not me and you say, oh, it wasn't the most exciting fight, mission accomplished from his standpoint. But it is hard also when you're on the microphone and everybody's booing. And, you got to try and be humble at that moment. And, it would have been good if he said, listen, sorry, guys, I know it wasn't the most exciting fight, but me, he's a killer out there. One wrong move and I could have been unconscious. Is that what you would have preferred? Me led on the floor, fucking unconscious? Because I know I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't have preferred that. I'd rather look at the two scenarios. One scenario, he has a lackluster performance, but he gets a win. Or the other scenario is he's laid out on the floor, unconscious, with a broken jaw, no longer champion of the world, and being carted off to hospital. I mean, it doesn't take a scientist to work out which one of those two you would rather have.
So how many times has it happened to you? The phone rings and the number on a caller ID sort of looks familiar, and so you answer.
Have.
He made a decision to do what he did. It takes two guys to fight. This is very tricky. It really is. But he let a 43-year-old man stand in front of him, and he couldn't do a fucking thing with him. Nothing. All he could do was point out, look what I did to his leg. Really? And then when the guy's doing the samba at the press conference, he's like, well, he's a good actor. Behind closed doors, he's hurt. Really? Now you're going to tell us how much his leg is hurt? I thought it was a complete unraveling for Adesanya from a personal standpoint. I thought he did what he had to do to win the fight. But, you have 3 of those in a row, and you're going to have no UFC. It goes back to that again. Nobody's going to pay to watch that. I agree with the technicality. It was always, in the air. Would Romero get him? Would he get him? So I think it kind of saved him. But it backfired. But it did fight, and I qualified. He had an option. He could have went right at him. Why didn't he? He said it. He goes, look, Gastelum came at me, Whitaker came at me, and Romero could say the same thing. Costa came at him, Whitaker came at him. They were great fights. So you got two guys. Yeah. So when you have two counter punches that don't want to engage, this is what we're going to see. This is the problem.
You're right.
Which
again, it's true.
Kenny, I'm not disagreeing, because as a coach, obviously, I want there's people that make it.
I'm sure Boise or something, this is walking tomorrow.
Everyone's got a dark side, golden child.
Oh, that shit hot.
Hey guys, iDevice Help here. Welcome to Notch twice, so tap one-handed as well as control center and you feel it on the top. Now this could be a bit difficult at times, but it is a lot.
Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Let me quit this fucking game. It's some bullshit, man.